Hi, Nadine here from Smart Riding Gadgets. I'm out this evening testing the Innovv N1 Pro on the road. I fitted it last night, but I didn't go out today because it was just far too hot to be out riding the bike. It was about 35, 36 degrees, so I'm taking it in the evening so the sun's not hitting me. But that's the unit there, obviously. I fitted it onto the mirror bracket, and even when I was fitting it last night, I thought I do like it here. I mean, ideally, I'm looking at there's another bracket that Innov have now, which I can probably fit into the centre of the bars. I mean, I don't want it here, although that is an ideal position. That's why the BMW nav bracket is fitted there. But I want to keep the functionality of the nav bracket because I've got the older Speedo display. I've not got the TFT, and the Nav 6 and also the Connected Ride app. When you put the adapter for the phone in, it gives me all the data from the bike, so it's displayed there, and I like to have that here in front of me so I can see it. I don't necessarily want to look at the navigation itself, but I mean, it uses the Wonder Wheel, gives me the compass, everything, all those kind of things, as you can probably see. I'm just scrolling through some of them. So there's quite a lot of functionality there, so I don't really want to lose that. But in any case, the unit's working pretty well. I connected up last night to my iPhone, and it's been working perfectly. Every time I start up the system, it just automatically connects. I tried it 5-6 times, just switching everything off, switch it back on, see how it connects. No matter which order I do it in, it just seems to work. I don't seem to have an issue with that. I don't know if you can see that there. That's my Innov third eye blind side detector there. There's that car overtook me. I've got the audible notification switched off, just the light comes on. So you can, all I need to do is just press the button for it to work. There's another car going. There you go. So at night time especially, it's more visible. But again, both these devices are made by Innov. But I've got to say, I do like this display. It's nice and clear, and I don't know, I might end up just keeping it where it is because I really don't mind it here. I think I quite like it here because it's nearer. I just think it's easier to press buttons and things and do things with it. I quite like it there. I'll see. I need to test out a bit more and see how I get on with this. But for the moment, yeah, it's a pretty decent system. Let's have a look at the dash cams. So I've got the front and rear cams that fitted. Let's see what that does. I think I need to go into home and then dash cam. Yeah, that's showing front and rear. I mean, the aperture is quite good. I think they're f2.0s, so the low light capability is pretty good on these. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's picking up quite nicely. There is a rear mirror function as well that you can just keep it set to see what's behind you as well if you want to. But that's pretty cool. It's nice colours on the unit as well. It's not, some of them are not that great. I find the Carplay's colours are not as good as some of the other brands. This one really does have nice colours and everything on the display, and it just seems to work better. So generally for my day-to-day riding I use Waze, and then I use Kalimoto for trips away. But the music's playing in my ears as well just now. So everything's just working. Let's go to that view. So this is a view that I generally leave the CarPlay devices on the bike, just showing the map and the search and the music that's playing. But for anyone that's thinking of buying one of these, yeah, they're decent units. I think they're pretty good. There's a full video there with fitting guide how to do it from start to finish on the Smart Riding Gadgets YouTube channel. I think it runs to about 23-24 minutes. It is quite long because there's 2 dash cams being fitted and the unit itself, so that does make it a bit more complicated, but it's easy enough to do. I'm not an electrician and I'm not that good with electrics, but if I can manage it, anyone can manage it, to be honest. But in any case, this is a very nice unit to have. Quality wise, it's better than quite a lot of them. I mean, even on the back of this, the mounts that it goes onto, they've got little rubber bushes on them, so I'm assuming that is for, you know, vibration protection to the unit as well. So to be honest, this unit has been the easiest unit in terms of pairing and getting the setup that I've had. All the others, there's invariably been some problem or another, you know, whether it's you know, you can't get the navigation volume, or that's not working, or the music won't play, or the whole system won't connect. You know, all of them have had this problem except the Innovv N1 Pro. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you're looking at this on YouTube, have a look at the Smart Riding Gadgets group on Facebook. The link is on the YouTube page as well. Thanks.